Ms. Bell, we're going to go ahead and let you get started, and then we'll ask Stephanie to give us a minute.
Okay. All right. First of all, I am Lora Bell. I'm honored to serve as your clerk of court and comptroller. It is a great blessing. I consider it one of the amazing blessings in my life to be able to do this. I've been a resident of Washington County since 1968. Married to my husband Dwight for 39 years next month. We have 3 children, we have lots of grandchildren. We enjoy our time with our family, and every opportunity we have to be together, we try our best to spend time with them. My work in the clerk's office began over 17 years ago on January 13th of 2003. With the retirement and passing of our beloved clerk, I was blessed by her faith and trust in me and chose to run for the elected position to serve you as your clerk of court and comptroller. I have now been serving you in this position since November 12th of 2014. I can honestly say that
Thank you.
So I'm going to tell Stephanie she can go.
Ms. Blankenship?
Yes.
If you could take 1 minute to talk about yourself and why you are running for this position.
Let me know where to start.
Yes.
Start.
Okay, my name is Stephanie Blankenship. I am a Republican candidate for the Washington County Clerk of Court. I'm a mom of a 12-year-old daughter, Abby. I'm a third-generation Washington County and a recent stage 3 breast cancer survivor. And I am running for clerk because I feel like it's time for change and time for new leadership within our county.
Perfect. So we're going to begin with the questions, and we'll start with question 1, and then we'll rotate who will begin. So we'll start with Ms. Bell. The first question: what are the 3 of the most important issues or challenges faced by the Washington County Clerk of Court at this time?
I think the most important for all of us in this room and outside of this room is COVID. There have been so many changes within our office and personal lives as well. With the office, we are a critical infrastructure workplace. So, it definitely affects us greatly. We have to be there. We can't close. We have emergency situations that our office helps the public with. So we have to make ourselves available. The courts are closed again to the public right now. That as of last Thursday, we came out of phase 2 and went back to phase 1. So there are multiple situations within the office we have to adjust when those situations occur with the courts. It affects cleaning, social distancing throughout the entire courthouse. We actually have a full-time staff person who cleans, and she's there with us every day. So that's been a great blessing. Working with our public in and out, we have to be available to. Thank you.
Ms. Blankenship, did you hear the question?
Yes, can you repeat it, please?
What are the 3 of the most important issues or challenges faced by the Washington County Clerk of Court at this time?
Issues facing the court office, lack of services to pro-se filers, lack of a safe and comfortable and quiet environment for those filing for domestic violence injunctions. Lack of training continues to be an issue. High turnover continues to be an issue. And an existence of a hierarchical system where folks don't have direct access to their clerks. You have to go through several layers of employees to get to that. And my goal is to improve services, provide reduce turnover, and eliminate that hierarchical system.
Each candidate will be given 30 seconds for rebuttal, and we'll go in the order of Ms. Bell.
Thank you. I'm very pleased with the way our office functions right now. As for having access to the clerk, I'm available to anyone that comes in. I work the customer service desk sometimes when it's shorthanded. I have a large job with overseeing every department in our office. So for me to be available to the people who walk in the door when we've got customer service staff who are there that can take care of every need that comes in, if I'm needed, I definitely am available. It is a safety issue to have the glass in the front, have customer service desk there. We have 4 that are available. Pro-Say, they have a self-help center that anyone can come in for Pro-Say filers. There are 3-sided cubicles.
Ms. Blankenship, you have 30 seconds.
As I have traveled this county and spoken to voters, unfortunately, that's not the information that they are giving to me. If they're having difficulty with filing, that their clerk has not been available, and my goal is to eliminate those concerns and to provide comfortable and safe environment for pro-se filers, as well as an open door policy for the clerk of court.
Thank you. Question number 2, we're going to start with you, Ms. Blankenship. What is the role and job description of the Washington County Clerk of Court?
The main role of the clerk of court is to be the official record keeper for the county and the official bookkeeper or auditor, if you will, for county funds. So they pay the bills. They don't necessarily set any policies or budgets, but they make sure that those bills get paid. They are also in charge of the court process, including documents and record filing, and assisting those pro-se filers.
Ms. Bell?
Yes, we actually have 2 separate duties in the title of our position. So clerk of court, definitely we have over 1,000 court-related duties mandated by the state that we have in our office that are duties for our court-related position. Comptroller, it's a huge position. We have a board finance office who we work very closely with to monitor a $34 million budget for this year. It's just a very large role. We also audit every expense, make sure that the funds are reconciled and available, and there is a great deal of work that happens in that office. We have 5 departments: customer service and our recording, civil, criminal, finance, and administration. So it is my job to make sure that every one of those departments work well together, and we've seen the results of how that is a benefit to work well together. All departments work closely with each other.
Ms. Blankenship, you have 30 seconds.
No response.
All departments work closely with each other, assisting in the service to our public as well as meeting the needs of our partners, to include court and county-related offices. So we have partners throughout the county, judicial, anything to do with our court cases outside our office. We're dealing with partners every day in that mission. And the county staff, it's been wonderful. Our board, we work very closely with them. So it makes for a great team when you can work together, communicate together, and make progress together.
Thank you. The next questions, we'll start with Ms. Bell. What is the role of technology in making the office of Washington County Clerk of Court more efficient?
The technology is such a large part of our job, especially now. I mean, we all see, just as we're seeing currently, technology is necessary. And so we began early on working on our website to make it more conducive to what the public needed. We have pro-se forms available on our website. They're actually fillable. You can go to our website, find lots of documents that you would normally have to come in to get and fill out, turn in. We can e-file those. You know, those can be uploaded and sent in by electronic versions. And so, you know, we have come a long way. We certainly found with COVID and Hurricane Michael that those were challenges that had we not had the technology we did, we certainly would not have been able to function as well as we have. So we're very blessed to have that. Technology enables us to provide many of our services to the public without them having to come in.
Thank you. Ms. Blankenship, the next.
Can you repeat the question?
What is the role of technology in making the office of Washington County Clerk of Court more efficient?
Well, technology is, of course, the face of our future, and because of the technology that we have today, we are able to, number one, appear by phone for days, but we are also able to appear by video for court appearances. We are able to electronically file documents. If you are a faraway visit from the courthouse, you can utilize online services, and you don't necessarily have to set foot in, drive 45 minutes to, and you can still be a part of the court process without physically being there. And unfortunately, it appears that with COVID, that this may be our new future, and technology is going to make sure that those court processes continue, and that the clerk is able to do their statutory responsibility.
Thank you. Ms. Bell, 30 seconds.
Yes, I would just say that every day there are changes. I mean, that's just the world we live in. And so through technology, we're able to adapt and make the changes as we go along. And it's been a great blessing to have what we have. We have a contract with our association out of Tallahassee, and someone who is able to come over when needed to assist us with our IT needs. And it's a great relationship that we have with them, so we actually function very smoothly through the technology that we have.
Ms. Blankenship?
No response.
We'll move to the next question, and we'll start with you, Ms. Blankenship. How can additional technology make the office of Washington County Clerk of Court more cost efficient, more productive, and more effective in outreach efforts?
I'm going to have to ask you to repeat that.
Okay. How can additional technology make the office of Washington County Clerk of Court more cost efficient, more productive, and more effective in outreach efforts?
Well, being able to appear on video is definitely going to be helpful in our community, especially going forward as we don't know what's going to happen with COVID. So we're able to do court processes and engage with the community all by video, all by keeping our safe distance and continuing to provide services. So technology is going to continue to improve. And although the cost of technology right now, some services are certainly on the more expensive end, I do see those costs going down as more people are able to utilize those services.
Thank you. Ms. Bell?
Yes. So that is all something that we can certainly look forward to continuing, and the Zoom hearings, that type thing, have just become normal to us. We have several a day usually, and it's something that we've all adapted to, and certainly it is a benefit for the people that we serve, as well as for our partners who don't have to be present for those hearings. Also, I would say that any trainings, webinars, we had a summer conference that was canceled last month, so those classes are being offered online, and that's been a great benefit to not only me, but to my staff. And so we're all able to benefit from technology in many areas, and look forward to being open to opportunities to continue that and to grow it.
Ms. Blankenship, you have 30 seconds.
No.
Okay. Ms.
Nothing else.
I would just say that we have certainly seen change in the years that we've been together, and it makes a huge difference in how we serve our public. There are still people who, you know, are not able to have online access, and we do everything we can to help them in any way that we can. But again, that's something our county is working toward too, is internet access for our communities. And so hopefully we will all be able to benefit from that as well.
Thank you. Next question. We'll start with you, Ms. Bell. How can the Washington County Clerk of Court make it easier for the residents of Washington County to take advantage of the services?
Well, I will say one of the things that we are so proud of is that we've gained a relationship with legal services that we've never had before. We've always, you know, sent people who needed legal assistance that didn't have an attorney to Bay County, gave them the number to call down there. We actually have had for the last year, of course, COVID has kind of put a halt to that, but we've had twice a month, we have had a representative from legal services available in our lobby for people to come in and to help them be able to file their paperwork, assist them with any legal needs that they have, and that has been a great blessing for our communities. But I will just say, every one of us are there to serve, and we will go above and beyond whatever is needed to be able to take care of our people that have needs. If it's, you know, to help them with a situation that, you know, we need to drive somewhere to help them, we all consider whatever we can do.
Ms. Blankenship?
Can you repeat the question?
How can the Washington County Clerk of Court make it easier for the residents of Washington County to take advantage of the services?
I believe that providing a satellite office would be incredibly beneficial, especially for the south side of the county. I know I've repeatedly heard, you know, the internet's not available, the services aren't available, but I believe we can overcome that, and I believe that we do have the ability to provide services just like we do in person here in Chipley down to the south side of the county. And I think that would definitely assist residents. I have a great working relationship with organizations in my community, and would certainly be able to reach out and utilize those to assist people who may need help with the clerk's office.
Ms. Bell?
I would just say that we're always open to serve any needs, no matter where the need is located. If it's something that is necessary for us to be able to mail something to someone, email something to someone, send it to someone who can assist them in getting it in their hands, we'll go the extra mile always. And to put another satellite office in with the technology that we have, definitely a cost that we wouldn't have in our budget, but we certainly can provide assistance through technology, which is one of those efficient ways that we benefit from that.
Ms. Blankenship, you have 30 seconds.
The technology that we have today is amazing, and the things that we can do to assist the community and the people who need the services of the clerk's office, that is definitely a plus. But I still believe that a satellite office in the south side of the county would be very beneficial to those residents.
Thank you. We'll move to the next question, and we'll start with you, Ms. Blankenship. What is the most important task of the Washington County Clerk of Court?
For me, the most important task would be being the official record keeper and maintaining the integrity of the documents, maintaining the integrity of the files, and working to connect all of the records to the appropriate constitutional offices, such as the property appraiser and the tax collector, making sure that records are available online, they're published, and they're very easy to access for any member of the public, and also maintaining the integrity of the old record books, the physical books, where, you know, the records of our county started. It's very important to me that we maintain the integrity of our records.
Ms. Bell?
Those are all very important things related to this office. What I will say that I believe after working in the office for 17 years is that the opportunity to love, give, and serve the public who put us there is it's amazing. And if you have a heart for doing that, there's such a reward in that, and you realize that that is the most critical part of this job is serving the public that we've been placed there to serve, and to realize who put us there. So I, serve alongside a team of true public servants. That's what we are. There are 20 of us, and we are all on the same mission to serve. I feel blessed to be able to, as I said, give back to those people for allowing us to work in their office and to serve them each day. But again, all of the duties and the responsibilities that come with this job, if you've got a team that is passionate about the duties and taking care of the duties and working together, those things are going to get taken care of. We actually have a contract right now with several of our old books.
Thank you. Ms. Blankenship, you have 30 seconds.
No response.
Ms. Bell?
I was just going to say we've actually got a contract right now with some of the books that were in the worst condition. We have a company that is repairing those and encasing them in weatherproof cases and working with the pages so that they are lasting for the rest of our lives. And so it's definitely important to us to take care of those records as well. Those are what we leave behind, and it's great history and something that we take pride in being able to have for our public.
Ms. Bell, how can the Washington County Clerk of Court office better serve Washington County?
I just believe that, the work that we have been able to accomplish together, I think it starts with the culture in your office, with, the communication that you have with your public, with the communication that you have with the agencies that you work alongside. Communication is huge, and helps you to be successful, helps you to do a great job. I believe we keep doing what we're doing. We receive multiple comment cards each week from customers that take the time to respond, to talk about how they were served and how much they appreciate what our office does. I don't ever see a negative one. So, and if I did, I would certainly want to address that because it's important to me. We make sure that we take pride in how we serve, and I think that's one of the crucial parts of taking care of our community to the best we can.
Ms. Blankenship?
The court can better serve Washington County residents by, again, providing services to the south side of the county, providing greater services and a more comfortable, safe, quiet environment to pro-se filers, particularly those who are filing sensitive matters such as paper acts and domestic violence injunctions. They can eliminate the hierarchical system where it's easier for the public to access each individual clerk, and the clerk can provide better service by reducing turnover and improving employee morale, and making sure that the clerk's office is working as a team and providing the best services that they can. And remembering that we are there for a job, and we are here to serve our community. And it's our community who actually employs us.
Thank you. Ms. Bell?
Yes, turnover's been mentioned a couple of times. We don't have a great turnover. We have had one person that left this year. We have had in the past definitely some changes with our culture in the office, and those people who were able to stay and embrace that were welcome. But that's been many years ago, and as I said, we have a great team. I really can't say enough about the office that we have and the work family that we have. We are all equal. No one's any better than anybody else, and we're all there for the same reasons. And that makes a huge difference in how well we can serve.
Ms. Blankenship?
No for the response.
Okay. Final question? We'll start with you, Ms. Blankenship. Should the Office of Washington County Clerk of Court have a social media presence?
Absolutely. Social media and online, that is our new future, and we need to embrace it. The other constitutional offices have websites in other counties, and they seem to manage them just fine, and they don't have any issues that we have had here in Washington County as far as with the issues that the clerk's page has had. I fully intend to have a clerk's Facebook page because I believe that that's the way that our future is going to be, that people are going to interact more with social media. So I absolutely believe that that Facebook page will be coming back.
Okay. Ms. Bell?
We benefited greatly from having a Facebook page where we could share important information about the office and things that we were experiencing in the office that were good things. And we felt great that we had a Facebook page that we could share those things. However, when situations occur that you feel like you're not able to protect your office because of comments, different things that people decide that they need to enter into, it was the best decision for us to take it down. And I don't publicly discuss negative issues, but however, there are two sides to every story. We have chosen not to put a Facebook page back up just because of the experience that we had. However, our website is available, ready for anyone that needs information to go to and be able to assist them. I don't know if we'll ever put a Facebook page up as long as I'm staying in this position. We have certainly contemplated it, but don't know that it's worth what we've had to go through in the past because of that.
Thank you. 30 seconds. Ms. Blankenship?
Tracy, can you repeat that question?
Sure. Should the Office of Washington County Clerk of Court have a social media presence?
Continuing on with what I said earlier, absolutely, I agree, it should come back, and I would love to hear as to why the public records, or why it was decided that public records should not be made public anymore. But again, I absolutely will be putting a Facebook page back up to inform the community of the services that the clerk's office provides, as well as community events going on. Because, like I said, other counties manage to maintain their Facebook page with no problems, and I don't foresee having any problems with that page.
Ms. Bell?
Yes. I would just follow up by saying, as I finished, it was not worth what we were having to deal with, the controversy that was involved. I feel like it is my job to protect and defend our office, and that's exactly what I did when I took the page down, because it was definitely being attacked. And I don't like to discuss those things in public, but as I said, there are two sides to every story. I'm happy to provide those records. We have certainly had to give them numerous times for public records requests from Ms. Blankenship's sister. So, those records are all available. And as far as public records, everything in our office that we do, if it's not confidential, is a public record. So there's no reason for someone not to be able to see any records.
So that wraps up all the questions. I'm going to allow for 1 minute for each candidate to do a closeout, and in whatever way that you choose to close out. And we'll start with Ms. Bell.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you. I believe that we're put on this earth to take care of others, and I'm blessed to have been able to experience the rewards of serving others through my job, and look forward to being able to continue doing that if it's God's will. The only promise I've ever made was one that I knew I could fulfill, and that is to stand for what is right. I have a genuine love for our people and for your clerk's office. I consider it a great honor to protect and defend it while serving you to the best of my ability. If I'm elected to serve for another 4 years, I will continue to keep my promise, considering it a great honor to do so. Thank you again. If we ever can be available to answer questions, do anything that we can do to help you, that is why we're there. So we appreciate the opportunity to serve you every day.
Thank you. Ms. Blankenship?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Kiwanis for hosting this event and for allowing me to appear by telephone. I know this is not the way that we wanted this debate to go, but unfortunately, circumstances are beyond my control. I am so grateful to my community, and I'm so appreciative of everything that has been done for me through my cancer battle and through my niece's battle, and I continue to be involved as much as possible with my community, and I'm so thankful to my community. And let me just say to my opponent, my sister is not here to debate, and it was highly inappropriate of you to bring my sister into this debate. And I hope my community can look past that, and I hope they have enjoyed the debate, and I look forward to seeing you guys all on election day.
Great. That's a wrap. Thank you both. And